Good morning, everyone. Our topic for today is Lesson 4-1 Multiply Multiples of 10. You will find this lesson in page 171 up to page 174 from your book. And here are the learning objectives for today's lesson. You need to use mental math strategies to multiply two-digit by two-digit multiples of 10, and you're going to solve problems involving multiplying two-digit by two-digit multiples of 10. Here are the three focus that we need to discuss: the solve and share and the essential questions, guided and independent practice, and the mathematical practices and problem solving. Let's start with the solve and share and essential question. The principal of a school needs to order supplies for 20 new classrooms. Each classroom needs the following items: 20 desks, 30 chairs, and 40 pencils. How many of each item does the principal need to order? So we are going to solve these problems using any strategy you choose. So if there are 20 classrooms and we need to find out 20 desks, 30 chairs, and 40 pencils each classroom, so we just simply multiply. So as you can see for Marco's work, Marco used the properties of operations to find the three quantities. So 20 classrooms multiplied by 20. So 20 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 10. So he breaks 20 into 2 times 10. So 20 multiplied by 10 is equivalent to 40. Then 40 multiplied by 10. So there are 400 desks. Now, for 20 classroom, each classroom needs 30 chairs. So 20 multiplied by 30 is equivalent to 30 multiplied by 2 times 10. So 2 times 10 means he breaks 20 here. That's why it becomes 2 times 10. So 30 multiplied by 2 is 60. Then multiplied by 10, there is 600 chairs. Then 20 classrooms. Then how many pencils for 20 classroom if each classroom needs 40 pencils? So 20 multiplied by 40. So breaks down 20 into 2 times 10. Then multiply 40 times 2 is 80. Then multiply by 10, that is equivalent to 800 pencils. So the principal needs to order 400 desks, 600 chairs, and 800 pencils in order to give in each classroom. For Grace work, Grace draws an array, this one, okay, to answer the part of the question. So this is 20 by 20 grid. So 20 multiplied by 20 is 400. But he forgot to discuss if how many chairs and how many pencils needed. So how can you multiply by multiples of 10? So the number of visitors of each age group for the Sunny Day Amusement Park are shown below. How many adults under 65 visit the park in 20 days? And how many children visit the park in 30 days? And how many adults 65 and over visit the park in 50 days? So as you can see, the adults under 65, okay, so we have 60. And the adults 65 and over, we have 40, the number of visitors each day. And the children, we have 80 visitors each day. So we can use a pattern to multiply the following. Okay? We can use the pattern to multiply by a multiple of 10. So the first one is the adults under 65 in 20 days. So the adults under 65, as you can see, there are 60 visitors. So 60 multiplied by 20 days. So how are we going to multiply? So find the basic facts. So the basic fact is 2 multiplied by 6. So 2 multiplied by 6 is 12. Then after that, 20 multiplied by 6 is 120. Because 6 times 2 is 12, then you have 1 0. Then 20 multiplied by 60 is 1,200. Because the basic fact is 2 times 6, that is 12. Then you have 2 zeros you need to put in the product. So the answer is 1,200. In short, in order to multiply factors which is multiples of 10, you need to find the basic product, which is 2 times 6, and that is 12. Then you just simply add the number of zeros, which is 2, so the final answer or the final product is 1,200. So 1,200 adults under 65 visit the park in 20 days. Another, children in 30 days. So 30 days multiplied by 80. Where this 80 came from? Because the children, there are 80 visitors. So the number of zeros in the product is the total number of zeros in both factors. So just simply multiply. 3 multiplied by 8 is 24. Then 1 0 here, 1 0 here. So there are 2 zeros that you need to put in the product. That's why the answer is 2,400 children visit the park in 30 days. Adults 65 and over in 50 days. So if we're going back to the question, adult 65 and over, there are 40 visitors. So we just simply multiply 50 multiplied by 40. So the basic fact is 5 times 4, which is 20. So 50 multiplied by 40 is equivalent to 2,000. Why? Because 5 times 4 is 20. Then you have 2 zeros you need to add in the product. So the answer is 2,000 adults. Write the missing numbers of each of the following and explain. So what number to be multiplied by 7 to make it 280? So the basic fact here is 7 and 28. So since this is a multiplication, the inverse of multiplication is division. So you just simply divide 28 divide 7. That is 4. Then you have 1 0. So the answer is 40. Next, what number to be multiplied by 40 to make it 1,600? So what are we going to do is to divide 160 divided by 40. 160 divided by 40 is equivalent to 4. Then you have 1 0, so the answer is 40. And we have what number to be multiplied by 50 to make it 3,000? So what are we going to do is to divide 300 divide 50. That is equivalent to 6. Then we have 1 0. So the answer is 60. Another example. Find 30 multiplied by 80. So the product has the same number of zeros as in both factors. So 30 multiplied by 80 rather is equivalent to 3 multiplied by 10 multiplied by 8 multiplied by 10. Because 3 multiplied by 10 is 30. Then 8 multiplied by 10 is 80. Then I'm going to multiply 3 times 8 because it is easy to multiply 3 times 8 and 10 multiplied by 10. Using the commutative property, I'm going to change the order of the factors. So 3 multiplied by 8, okay, that is equivalent to 24. And 10 multiplied by 10 is 100. So 24 multiplied by 100 is 2,400. Or you can do the shortcut way, 30 multiplied by 80. So the basic fact is 8 times 3, which is 24. Then you have 2 zeros, so you just add in the product. So the answer is 2,400. Question number 1. Find 50 multiplied by 20 and how many zeros are in the product? So the answer is 1,000 when you multiply 50 multiplied by 20, because 5 multiplied by 2 is 10. Then you have 2 zeros, so there are 3 zeros in the product. Next, fewer people go to the park in November than in May. There are 30 days in November. If 30 people visit the park each day in November, how many people visit for the whole month? So the answer is 900 people, because you just simply multiply 30 multiplied by 30. So 3 multiplied by 3 is 9. Then you have 2 zeros. The answer is 900 people. So use the basic facts and place value strategies to find each product. So 3 multiplied by 1 is 3. Then you have 2 zeros. So the answer is 300. 50 multiplied by 10. So 5 times 1 is 5. Then you have 2 zeros. The answer is 500. 20 multiplied by 10. 2 times 1 is 2. Then you have 2 zeros. So 200. 60 multiplied by 20. The basic fact is 6 multiplied by 2 is 12. Then you have 2 zeros. 12 hundredths or 1,200. 90 multiplied by 40, 9 multiplied by 4 is 36. Then you have two zeros. The answer is 3,600. Then 80 multiplied by 50, 8 times 5 is 40. Then you have two zeros. The answer is 4,000. Now it's your turn. Pause the video and answer the question. Time is up. So let's find the answer. Let's check your answer. The answer for number 1 is 1,400. Number 10, 6,300. Number 11 is 800. Number 12, 1,200. Number 13, 2,800. Number 14, 600. Number 15, 2,400. Number 16, 5,400. And to find the missing factor, what number to be multiplied to make it 100? That is 10 multiplied by 10. And what number to be multiplied by 20 to make it 1,600? That is 80. And for number 19, 50. Number 20 is 50. Number 21 is 90. And number 22 is 70. Now, let's proceed to the mathematical practices and problem solving. The product of two factors is 4,200. If one of the factors is 60, what is the other factor? So it means the product is 4,200 and the other factor is 60. So what number to be multiplied by 60 to make it 4,200? So the answer is 70. Okay? Because 60 multiplied by 70, that is equivalent to 4,200. Because the basic fact is 6 multiplied by 7, that is 42. And there are two zeros in the product. So one of the zero is represented by the factor 60 and the other zero is represented by the factor 70. Number 24. There are 30 players on each high school football team. Explain how you can find the total number of players if there are 40 teams. So the correct answer is 1,200. You just simply multiply 30 multiplied by 40 or 40 multiplied by 30. So the basic fact here is 3 multiplied by 4, which is 12. Then you have two zeros. You just simply add to the product. So the final answer is 1,200. Number 25. Bob used 2 gallons of water while brushing his teeth. He uses 10 gallons of water to wash clothes. How many more cups of water did Bob use while washing his clothes than brushing his teeth? So always remember that in 1 gallon there are 16 cups. So the 2 gallons means 2 multiplied by 16. So there are 32 cups of water. And the 10 gallons, so 10 multiplied by 16, so there are 160 cups of water. So if you are finding how many more cups of water did Bob use while washing his clothes than brushing his teeth, so you're just simply subtract 160, subtract by 32. So 0 minus 2 cannot be. We need to borrow from 6. 6 becomes 5 and 0 becomes 10. So 10 subtract to 2, so that is equivalent to 8. And 5 minus 3, that is 2. Then bring down 1, so there are 128 more cups. 26. James walked 30 minutes each day for 90 days. Show how you can use the basic facts to find how many minutes James walked. So you just simply find the basic fact, which is 3 multiplied by 9, and that is 27. Then you need to add the two zeros. That's why the answer, James walked 2,700 minutes. Number 27. Explain why the product of 50 and 80 has 3 zeros, when 50 and 80 each have 1 zero only. So because when we multiply 5 times 8, that is equivalent to 40, and 40 ends in 0. So there will be an extra 0 in the product. So there will be 3 zeros in all. Number 28. Miss Kim travels 10 weeks a year for work. She is home the other 42 weeks. There are 7 days in a week. Which of the following expression can Miss Kim use to mentally find the number of days she is home? So the correct answer is letter D, because we just simply multiply 7 multiplied by 40 plus 7 multiplied by 2. Next, Mr. Kim travels 32 weeks a year for work. He is home the other 20 weeks. So there are 7 days in a week. Which of the following basic facts can Mr. Kim use to help find the number of days he is home? So the basic fact here is 2 multiplied by 7. So if we're going to multiply 20 by 7, these are the basic facts. And I just want to go back to number 28. Why 7 multiplied by 40 plus 7 multiplied by 2? If you're going to break down 42, it becomes 40 plus 2. Then you need to multiply both into 7. So 7 by 40 plus 7 by 2. So that's it. Thank you so much, grade 4, and have a nice day.